Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Steve. This is Go Blue Uncut, where we smoke and talk Michigan football. So let's get into it. So the big news heard around the world is that Jim Harbaugh has been suspended for the remainder of the regular season. Not too much said about the Big Ten championship game or the playoffs, but as of right now, Jim Harbaugh has been suspended the final three remainder games against Penn State, Maryland, against Ohio as well. And being that, it's been talked about for a while now, NCAA wanted to get something done. The other Big Ten coaches was calling, complaining to the commissioner about taking actions real fast against Michigan. It was kind of expected in a way. If you follow Michigan football and you follow Jim Harbaugh, he has not always been the most likable coach in the NCAA. He said some things. He's been known to push the line when it comes down to coaches challenging the NCAA. And at the beginning of the season, he made the comment that the NCAA, the Big Ten, just signed a $7 billion TV deal, and the players isn't getting any of that money. And with that being said, that's just like going to your job, the job you work at right now, and every chance you get to say something bad about them, you do it. And then they start fucking with you. You go 2 minutes over your break, they write you up. You come in 2 minutes late, they write you up. They start doing small shit to fuck with you to try to get you to quit instead of firing you. That's basically the same shit that's going on right now with Michigan. With Jim Harbaugh. The NCAA's fucking with him right now. Everybody knows that everybody does what the fuck they're accusing Michigan of doing. Everybody fucking knows that. So I didn't want to be one of these people, one of these guys who just keep getting on the internet and repeating the same fucking thing that everybody else keeps saying. Yes, everybody does it. The NCAA don't give a fuck about that right now. They want Jim Harbaugh. So, yes, everybody does it, but we have evidence right now that Jim Harbaugh, Michigan was doing it. We don't give a fuck that Jim Harbaugh has no knowledge of it. That's why they putting surf shit into the, lack of control of your program. You're supposed to know. But I really didn't talk too much about it because once it was reported that Michigan had Jim Harbaugh back, that's all I gave a fuck about. That's all that mattered at the end. It's been reported that Michigan plans on taking it to court ASAP. They got some big guns as far as lawyers goes, and they willing to fight it. And that's all you really want to hear right now. I think the NCAA was expecting Michigan just to, force Jim Harbaugh out. And Michigan's been known to be one of those schools to do it. But they decided to stand behind Jim Harbaugh. There's a lot of money going on in college football right now. And whether you like it or not, Jim Harbaugh has been one of the top 5 names in college football. When it come down to it, as far as on the field and off the field. So, it's a fucked up situation. Like I said, I'm not going to get on here, everybody's doing it. This, that. They doing Michigan unfairly. Nobody gives a fuck. When Ohio went undefeated and couldn't go to the championship game because they was banned, we didn't give a fuck. So these dudes, they're going to take their shots. They're going to say Michigan cheated. They're going to do all this shit. They only won because you cheated. Nobody gives a fuck. Go out and win the game. Michigan said they got Jim Harbaugh back. Now all we can do is just go out and win a fucking game. You win a championship, nobody gives a fuck. It was reported that the NCAA, came up with some fines. That's a fine and a 1-game suspension after the Penn State game. They were supposedly going to announce it, but Michigan said, fuck it. It's going to be all kind of shit come out, as far as what's, lies and all that shit, what they supposed to have done. At the end of the day, you still got to go out and win the fucking football game. You can use it as fuel to win the fucking championship, or you can use it as an excuse. And I think the leadership Michigan has on the field as well as off the field, they're built to handle this shit right now. That's the great thing about having somebody like a J.J. McCarty, where as long as he take care of the shit on the field, the shit off the field don't fucking matter. Just do what the fuck you got to do on the field. That's what it comes down to it. Well, Jim Harbaugh is one of the top 5 coaches in NCAA football. So you're not going to say, well, whether he's coaches or not, Michigan should automatically beat Penn State and win the Big Ten. It's a big fucking deal that he's not, if he's not on that sideline. But when you win that chip, you're going to go through some adversity. You're going to go through some shit, whether somebody get hurt, coach get suspended. It's going to be all kind of shit happen amongst the championship season. You still got to go out there and win the fucking game. So will Harbaugh be back next year? That's a question nobody gives a fuck about. It's all about winning the chip this year. All right, we're going to fight these 3 games. They're going to fight. Hopefully they fight it. I'm not quite sure how quick that's going to happen. It's the weekend, so I'm not fucking sure if court's going to allow that, put that restraining order in place to where you can't fuck with him while this shit is going on. But whether he's on that sideline or not, Penn State's not going to give a fuck. Penn State gives 0 fucks. So this is a chance to where if you're an assistant coach for Michigan and you go out there and you lead this team to a victory over a top 10, top 15 Penn State, this is your opportunity. This is your game to say this is guaranteed being a head coaching job somewhere next year. If this is a chance Jim Harbaugh could be suspended a total of 6 games this year. So they're going to be looking at the assistant coaches for coaching jobs next year. And Jim Harbaugh has said that. So the best thing about it is that Michigan has his back. That's all I gave a fuck about. Anytime you turn on ESPN and all this shit is about Michigan, Jim Harbaugh should get punished. This should happen. Okay. That happens every fucking where. Kansas, basketball, they head coach just got caught up in some shit. And now he's the highest paid head coach in the fucking basketball. No suspensions, no nothing. These universities have a lot of money. And so when they decide to spend it to back up their head coach, shit can get done. So Jim Harbaugh suspended 3 games. You still got a game to play. Let the presidents, let the athletic directors take care of what the fuck they can take care of. But as a team, Michigan still got a game to play tomorrow. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. To be honest, whether Jim Harbaugh coaches or not, if Michigan loses this game, that's what everybody gonna say. See, I told you they got caught cheating. Now that's the real Michigan team. These dudes is battle tested. JJ knows that. So you go out there and you win the fucking game. That's what it is. That makes the story that much better. You go out there and win the fucking game. You beat the shit out of Penn State. The crazy thing that's going on right now as a Michigan fan, that this the best team that I think as a Michigan fan we ever saw. Whether you back in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, J.J. McCarthy is the best quarterback Michigan has ever had. And people from the outside are going to say, well, y'all had Tom Brady. J.J. McCarthy is the best college quarterback Michigan has ever had, period. So it's been reported that Michigan has, for the last 3 or 4 weeks had people, come up with evidence supporting their case. And this is going to be a long process. Jim Harbaugh, Michigan taking this to court. This can be fucking years before this shit gets settled. So you win that chip now, shit, nobody gives a fuck. That's the great thing. And I'm pretty sure it's evidence that, other teams were stealing Jim Harbaugh shit. I'm guaranteed, if you ask Don Brown, shit, he's probably definitely pissed. Because I'm pretty sure they had Don Brown shit when they put 63 on our head. I'm pretty sure of it. Urban Meyer came out and said it. It just means more. If I got to have a coach watch Michigan all year, I'm willing to do that. It just means more. So Jim Harbaugh had to take that fucking same approach. Shit, whether we want to admit it or not, I'm glad. I'm fucking glad, man. Do what the fuck you got to do to get that chip. I don't give a fuck if they call us cheaters forever. I don't give a fuck. You give me a championship, fuck, I damn near probably get cheaters tattooed on my arm. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. Everybody know Bama didn't win those championships 100% clean. They just not getting these top recruits just because they want to go to Bama. It's like even Brady Quinn came out and said like he knows the guys who does it. This shit bigger than Nino Brown. Jim Harbaugh's Nino Brown right now. This shit bigger than Nino Brown. They want him out of there. This Shea Patterson situation. I remember when Harbaugh came out and said that, you shouldn't have to sit out a year, based off your... That's challenging the NCAA. Ever since he's been back. Ever since he's been back. Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll had motherfucking Snoop Dogg at his practice, man. If that ain't a recruiting situation, like, the dude used to come and practice, like, really run routes out there. I'm pretty sure every school does it. But when you got that long money and you willing to back your motherfucking coach up, shit go away. So... Once Michigan said they're going to fight this shit, all right, it's going to be years. It's going to be years. This shit, it's about money. And I'm pretty sure the Big Ten knew that Michigan was going to do what they was going to do. The Big Ten just made a decision to shut everybody else the fuck up. Whether we feel like it was a cowardly decision or not, they had to make the fucking decision. Now Michigan had to do what the fuck they had to do. Now the football players got to do what the fuck they got to do. And let's go out there and beat fucking Penn State. Shit. You go out there and beat Penn State, Maryland, and then Ohio. You beat Ohio without Jim Harbaugh. Oh, my God. They better not say shit. They gonna fire Ryan Day after the game. Michigan beat the other state without Harbaugh. They gonna fire Ryan Day after the fucking game. So once again, man, Jim Harbaugh suspended for fucking 3 games. The last regular 3 games of the season. Michigan expects to fight it in court. So I'm not sure what's going to happen for tomorrow's game. Word is that Jim Harbaugh is already there. So that's some crazy shit. I'm pretty sure he was probably a little bit aware of it. So they probably game plan for this shit. That's why they make fucking millions of dollars a year for. Shit, I don't feel sorry for you. Shit, if I don't go to work tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to, well, fuck it. I ain't going, but I got somebody else that can run it, probably. No, we pay you, as a company, we pay you to have your shit together. So Sherrod Moore, Mike Hart, Jesse Minter, is your opportunity right now. I saw Desmond Howard almost get a little personal on there. I'm glad he's standing up for it, but when him and Bama old quarterback kind of had a back and forth where he told him if this was the SEC, this shit would never happen. You better not go to no SEC school saying, hey, we got evidence that y'all was sending somebody to watch the fucking Georgia game. Who gives a fuck? Okay. Like, we're going to fight that guarantee, man. These teams, it's 100 and some thousand every fucking game in those seats. It's a lot of money. And with Jim Harbaugh, he's a big time figure, man. So, I ain't gonna get on here and cry. I really don't give a fuck to see other people. Oh, well, other teams do it. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. Go beat Penn State. That's the mentality. Stop. You're not gonna win no argument by keep saying, well, other schools does it as well. Who gives a fuck? They're gonna continue to do it. Hopefully, motherfuckers just smart enough not to put the tickets in the fucking name. You could have just cashed out them the fucking money, man. Go get this ticket. Maybe he was trying to use a discount or some shit. It was just stupid, man. At the end of the day, it was stupid. It was stupid. That's just like if your job want to fire you, and you come in smelling like a whole pound of fucking weed, and they send you to drug test you, and now they got a reason to fire you. It's not their fault. You can't get mad. You stupid. You buy tickets and put them in your name. You're on Michigan payroll. Like, it was dumb as fuck. I bet the NCAA like, yo, y'all made it too fucking easy, man. Come on, man. You couldn't just send them dudes the money, man. You could have cashed at them, man. Come on, man. Go watch this. Nigga, I'm in Oklahoma. You could have sent me some money. I'd have loved to go to an OU game. I'd have been holding that motherfucking phone up. Shit, all fucking day. Fuck it. And that was just stupid. So if anybody should be mad at a motherfucker, it's the dude, man. Fuck that dude, man. Like, that was just stupid. I'm pretty sure he could say more than that's happened to bring down a lot of shit. Who gives a fuck? But at the same time, man, it was just stupid. We made it that much easier for the NCAA. So that's why when people bitch, oh, everybody does it. Alabama does it. Georgia does it. Yeah, bitch, but they not stupid enough to put their motherfucking tickets in the coach's name. He's on Michigan's payroll. You couldn't just send these niggas the money for they can buy the tickets they fucking self, man. It was retarded. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad, right now, I believe Jim Harbaugh really didn't know much about it, if anything at all. I'm pretty sure one of the other coaches probably knew some shit, but I don't think they knew he was this stupid though. You know what I'm saying? They probably knew, hey man, this dude got people going to games. I don't think nobody ever thought to question, hey, make sure y'all tell that stupid ass dude to not put the tickets in his name. So, yeah, Harbaugh's suspended. Michigan's going to fight it. Michigan still plays Penn State big noon kickoff at Happy Valley. Don't shit change. Win the fucking game, man. You know, this is a reason why JJ's in contention week 9 for Heisman. He got that dog in him. You know, like, win the fucking game. Beat Penn State, beat Maryland, then get Ryan Day fired. Win the Big Ten, go to the playoffs, beat motherfucking Georgia, whoever the fuck you gotta play, but go to Houston, win the motherfucking national championship game, and then shit, Jim Harbaugh can announce after the motherfucking game, he going to the Raiders, all I give a fuck. As long as you get us this national championship, nigga, you did your job. You did what the fuck you came to Michigan for. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a national championship in my time. I wasn't really around in 97 to celebrate that one. So I want to see a national championship 2023. And you go undefeated, and JJ one game lost as a starter within the last 2-3 years. Damn near. That's greatness, man. As a junior. If he come back again, the dude's definitely going to go down. Not just Michigan. He come back again, shit. Who knows? So, yeah, man. Beat Penn State. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the NCAA. It is what it is. Free Harbaugh. Go Blue. Damn, I ain't want to say it like that. But go Blue. Beat Penn State. Bet.